It's Monday morning. We had a really good in-person worship service yesterday here. I trust that you did too at your particular church. Well, this morning, our next beatitude, Matthew 5:5. Blessed are the weak, for they shall inherit the earth. No, don't fiddle with your sound. You heard it correctly. I said, blessed are the weak. Because we tend to confuse those two words, meek and weak. But in spite of the similarity of their sounds, they're nothing at all alike. The definitions of weakness and meekness are altogether different. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Meekness is definitely not weakness. We can appreciate the meaning of the word by approaching it from a few different angles. I'm at the stage in life where my memory fails me a lot, and I find myself forgetting important stuff, like people's names. I have to use a teleprompter to remember what I'm going to say. And at the same time, I remember slogans from TV commercials from years ago, useless stuff. Well, years ago, Charmin put out a TV ad in which they touted their toilet paper as being strong yet gentle. Remember that one? Strong yet gentle. That's a pretty good definition of meekness. They could have said on their commercial, our toilet paper is meek. But that doesn't quite have the marketing punch that they were after, I suppose. Meekness is having power and exercising it with gentleness. In fact, the New American Standard translates this beatitude, blessed are the gentle, for they shall inherit the earth. It is power, but power not to be served, but to serve. And that's why Jesus, the miracle worker, God incarnate, could call himself meek. Not weak, but power. The power to serve. Here's another angle. The meek also have a correct assessment of themselves. A correct assessment of their strengths, their abilities, their weaknesses, their gifts, their talents. And they use those gifts and talents to serve others. Moses called himself the meekest of all men. It's not that he was saying that he was proud of his humility, because that's not even what meekness means. Meekness is not really humility, but it's knowing who you are and what your abilities are and what your calling is. Moses knows what his calling is. Moses knows where his strength comes from. He has a correct self-evaluation. Here's another angle. Meekness is the ability to accept God's dealings with us. Aristotle says that meekness is the middle ground between getting angry without reason and not getting angry at all. In other words, we could say, blessed are those who are always angry at the right time and never angry at the wrong time. So meekness, strong yet gentle, a correct self-evaluation, temper under control. When all the proud and the arrogant and the power-hungry and the self-serving folks are removed at the judgment, it is the meek who will be left to inherit the earth. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.